what happens to if any of the investment management team leaves, or especially if Rajeev leaves, or what are you doing to keep Rajeev in the firm, or will Rajeev stay here long term? You get the drift, right? That's kind of the question. So before waiting, I just thought I'll just answer that. One is there's no certainty in life. Nothing is certain in life, but it's a probabilistic game. If the probability of all three of them staying is more than 90%, I'll happily take that, and you all should too. It's always a probability game. Again, all three of them own certain part of the sponsor company, so they have their skin in the game. ESOPs were given the last year and this year and the last year, and those will mature over 5, 7, 9 years. So I believe that, and I think we all believe that we'll all grow with the company. As the company grows, we all will grow, and we all will grow well. So ESOPs are there. Other thing is, Rajeev has been here for since 2001, so almost 2 decades. And like he says that he's been here long enough that he's unemployable anywhere else. So that's music to my ears. Ronak, Raj have been here for 10 years. Give them a couple of years, they'll be unemployable somewhere else too. Okay, so but guys, I hope you all are staying, because I've said it so confidently and I'm talking from your behalf. So I'll leave it to you all if you all want to add anything or contradict anything. So that's for me, and I will invite Rajeev now to add his points and to take the questions. Thank you.
So Ronak is probably suspecting that all those questions have been put up by me to nudge the HR a bit. Yeah, jokes apart. So, as they say, nothing is certain in life, but I think having a stint close to 2 decades answers it pretty much. And we want to grow with the organization. I think a bigger probability of then me quitting is of me being fired, not by Neil, but of being fired by my other bosses. So I have 3 bosses. One, of course, is Neil. The other 2 are the distributor stroke advisor partner. And the third is the client himself or herself. It is almost guaranteed. I can probably say it with 99% certainty that there will be periods of underperformance. Luckily, the last 2, 3, 4 episodes have been relatively shorter ones. They have been sharp ones, but shorter ones. So one was in 2007, that was under the PMS avatar. The other one was in 2017. So luckily, people gave us the leeway saying, okay, you have a certain process, a certain belief system, we'll stick with you. And it so turns out in the next year, our stance was proven correct and things went back to normal. But sometimes these things can be pretty elongated. They can play out over a very long period of time. Just as a thought experiment, if the 3 of us were managing the same fund in mid-1990s, then by 99 or 2000, we would have had built up a 5 to 6 year track record of severe underperformance in the market. And that would have been the right thing to do for the investor. But the numbers that Neil showed today in terms of how well we are doing, those same numbers would look, how terrible our performance is, even on long-term basis, even on 5, 6 year basis. So what happens is, whenever there's a very elongated frenzy in the market, be it dot-com boom, be it frenzy for infrastructure, real estate, commodity stocks, or be it the runaway boom in small and mid caps as we saw in 2017, there's no scientific law that says a bubble will burst in 6 months or in 1 year. Sometimes a bubble can last for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And that is the more painful period. So while we respect the question that you have about our commitment and our longevity, I hope that the clients that we have are equally committed and equally long-term oriented and are more believers in the process rather than in the outcomes, because sometimes the outcomes can disappoint us collectively.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.